Hello, welcome back to Dance with Life Academy. My name is Vincent, and in this channel we talk about dance stuff. And today we're going to be talking about 5 mistakes that you can make as a director. I'm not going to do any intros, we're just going to get straight to the video. So, the first mistake that you can make as a dance director is not over-preparing. So there's under-preparing, preparing, and over-preparing. You want that one right there. Why? For the simple reason of it's better safe than sorry. Under-preparing is just not being ready, and then preparing just seems like you're improving. And improvising dance practice is going to catch up to you if that's what you do. Typically, by mid-season, you should already be preparing for the next season. But it's the middle of this season. Shouldn't I be preparing for this season? You see, that should have been done last season. As dance directors, our minds are everywhere. We have to learn from the past, we have to focus on the current, and we have to prepare for the future every single day. And not doing that is going to set you and your team up for failure in the future. But I think that was very self-explanatory. Let's move on to the next one. Number 2 big mistake that you can make as a dance director is having a bad relationship with your community. Whether it's the dance community or the art community or just some community in general that you are very a part of, you are a leader. You are not just a leader within your dance team, but you are a leader within your community as well. And you should at least be in good standings with the other leaders in the community. The better you are as a person and the better you are with other people within your community, the bigger your team will grow and the more community involvement you can be a part of. Now, the third big mistake that you can make as a dance director, and I'm guilty of this, and that is putting your personal goals over your dancers. Now, to kind of preface this, even though I already got into it, there is a gray area. But what I'm trying to say is that you should care about your dancers, and I'm not saying give every dancer all the chances in the world when they're not complying with team rules, team objectives, and team goals. But what I am saying is be careful of your dancers' health. If they're sick, if they're physically hurt, if they're going through emotional stuff, you want to be careful of that. Take care of your dancers and they will take care of your team. If somebody gets hurt in practice and you have a performance the very next day, the right thing to do is to take that person out and improv. Change up the choreography. Find someone else who can take that spot. Because in the end, even if everything went well, it is not, and it was not, and it will not be worth the health of that dancer who got hurt. Number 4 is going to be learning more about team leadership, team management, and business as a whole. Yes, you're a dance director. Your job essentially is going to have more to do with dance behind the scene. You're going to have to learn team management. You're going to have to learn money management. You're going to have to learn sales, advertisement. You are essentially running a team like a business. How else are you going to pay studio rent? You got to pay somehow. There are a lot of free sources out there on YouTube about how to run a team, how to take care of your company, and yes, they are more geared and catered towards actual product companies or service companies that may not necessarily be of dance. But a lot of things, almost everything that you learn from those videos can still be applied to you and your dance team. So learn them. Trust me, it's going to benefit you in the long run. There's no point in being a director if you're going to suck at management. And the 5th big mistake that you can make as a director is simply not improving as a dancer or a choreographer. Let's face it, you're running a dance team. Everybody who joins your dance team expects you to have some sort of experience at dancing and choreographing. You don't necessarily have to be better than your dancers at dancing or choreographing, but there is a level of experience that you need to have in order to empower your dancers and have them trust you. And also, I mean, it's dance. You will always be a student at the game and you will always be able to improve. You will never be a master at anything. Nobody will be. Just because you are a director doesn't mean that you can be lazy and stop learning for yourself. Keep on going to workshops. Keep on learning some stuff. Keep on teaching workshops if you're doing that. Learn, 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 learn. Because the better that you can get, the better your team will get. So, let's recap, shall we? Number 1, always be over-prepared. Wait, this is a mistake that you could make a video, huh? Not coming over-prepared. It's not coming prepared or under-prepared. It's not coming over-prepared. Did that make sense? Not coming over-prepared. You should always be thinking ahead of the game. If you don't, you're gonna fall behind. And if you fall behind, your team's gonna fall behind. Your team falls behind, you're not going to make it to your team goals. This creates a bad product and you're gonna be losing dancers left and right eventually. Number 2 big mistake that you can make as a dance director is having a bad relationship with your community. Doesn't matter if it's a dance community, if it's a cultural community, if it's a city community, you are a leader. you are expected to act as a leader, and you should be representing your team and your dancers well. Number 3 is choosing your goals before your dancers. Again, I'm not talking about those who show absolutely no care in the dance team. Let them go. But be careful of your dancers' health. They are not worth your goals, and they are not worth your team's goals. Make sure they are healthy, both mentally and physically. If you feel like something's up, check up on them. Be someone that they can respect, not just as a dancer or a choreographer or a director, but as a person as well. Number 4, to not learn business management, team management, anything about the business side of things. You're running an organization. You're going to need to learn these things eventually. It may not seem like you need to when you start, but trust me, you will if you want your team to grow. If you don't, then ignore what I just said. And number 5, it's dance. You have to improve. You have to get better. As a dancer, as a choreographer, as anything dance related, dance involved, you can't just be the same you year after year after year. You will never ever have a growing team, have a good team, have a great team if that's who you are. Don't give up learning just because you're running a team. You should always, more than your dancers, you should always be up to learn how to dance more, how to dance better, different styles, how to teach better. All the above and everything else that I didn't say. So yeah, those are 5 big mistakes that you can make as a dance director. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share the video with your friends. That'd be great. Thanks y'all.